Hello students, good morning all of you. I am Arun Pandey. I am going to discuss class 10 subject biology chapter 1. The name of the chapter is life processes. But inside life processes I am going to explain in front of you today exchange of gases in animals, respiration through cell membrane, respiration through skin, respiration through air tubes and respiration through gills. Today I am going to explain, but first of all I am going to explain that is exchange of gases in animals. So in the topic exchange of gases in animals, different animals have different organ for the uptake of oxygen from the atmosphere. That means different animal have different organs, different animals have different organs for the uptake of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So different organism, that means different animal have different organs to uptake of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide from their body. Then terrestrial animal can breathe in oxygen from the atmosphere. Terrestrial animal, that means animal which lives on land are called terrestrial animal. So terrestrial animal breathe in oxygen from the atmosphere, whereas the aquatic animal breathe in oxygen in dissolved in water. That means oxygen which dissolve in water, aquatic animals breathe from them. And according to the environment, the animal inhabit, there are different means of respiration. That means according to animals, according to their living place, the respiratory organs, that means the organs of exchange of gases are different. That is gills, skin, air tubes, cell membrane and so on. So first of all, after explaining the exchange of gases in animals, I am going to exchange respiration through cell membrane. So inside the topic respiration through cell membrane, before explaining the respiration through cell membrane, I want to tell you some things, some basic things. What are they? Try to listen. That means large surface area to get enough oxygen. That means respiratory organs possess some characteristics. Respiratory organs possess some characteristics. So what are they? So I am telling the characteristic which possessed by the respiratory organs. So first point in this sequence, characteristics. Large surface area to get enough oxygen. That means respiratory organ should have large surface area to get enough oxygen and thin walls for easy diffusion and exchange of respiratory gases. That means respiratory organs have thin walls for diffusion and exchange of respiratory gases. Respiratory gases means carbon dioxide and oxygen. And a rich blood supply for transporting respiratory gases. In respiratory organ, there is blood supply, there is rich blood supply for respiratory or the removal of respiratory gases. So after this, I am going to explain respiration through cell membrane. So inside the topic respiration through cell membrane, some unicellular organism, that means organism which is made up of one cell are called unicellular organism. So some unicellular organism such as amoeba and paramecium, unicellular organism such as amoeba and paramecium and euglena exchange respiratory gases by a simple process of diffusion. That means simple way telling you that unicellular organism exchange their respiratory gases by the simple diffusion process. So, a simple diffusion process through cell membrane, a general body surface. That means their respiratory gases will be removed from their body by their cell membrane by the general body surface. So, dissolved oxygen in water keeps on diffusing into the body through aquatic animal through their cell membrane. That means dissolved oxygen in water. Dissolved oxygen in water, that means oxygen which is dissolved in water keep on diffusing into their body, inside their body by the simple diffusion process through cell membrane. Then in same way, carbon dioxide produced in the body during the respiration is diffused out the surrounding water through cell membrane. In the same way as oxygen get into the unicellular body, organism of unicellular body, in the same way carbon dioxide is also removed from their body. Then what happens? Cell membrane serve as the respiratory surface. So we can say that cell membrane is served by the respiratory surface. So some multicellular animal like sponges, I am telling about multicellular organism. Some multicellular organism like sponges, hydra, flatworm, roundworm lack definite respiratory organ. They don't possess definite respiratory organ. Then what happens after this? In these animals, gaseous exchange occurs by diffusion through the body surface or cell membrane. So, in these multicellular organism also, there is removal of gases, removal of respiratory gases took place by the cell membrane. After this, I am telling you respiration through skin. This point, respiration through skin. So, in earthworm and leeches, exchange of gases took place through skin. That means I am telling you the earthworm and leeches exchange of gases took place by their skin. Their skin is always moist and is richly supplied with blood capillaries. That means skin of earthworm and skin of leeches are richly supplied with blood vessels. And they also conduct the path of respiratory gases to take in and exchange them. Then oxygen diffuses in and carbon dioxide diffuses out through the cells of the skin. That means in the body of leeches and in the body of earthworm, there is exchange of gases took place through skin. That means oxygen entry inside the body of earthworm and leeches, and carbon dioxide leaves from their body to the outer environment. Then the oxygen taken in mix with hemoglobin present in the plasma of the blood. That means oxygen taken by the organism is mixes up with the hemoglobin, is mixes with their blood, and which are present in the plasma. The blood circulate in the body. The blood circulate in the body, entire body blood is circulates, and thus supplies oxygen to the body tissues. So frog being an amphibian,